why shopping apps need private LLMs, and how the tech actually works here. So, we're going to have this conversation with Mrs. Shreyasi Balerao, the co founder at EC Info Solutions. Hi, Shreyasi. So, we have talked about private LLMs before, but let's make this more practical. Imagine we are building a personalized shopping application. How exactly does AI fit into this?
So, AI becomes the engine behind the shopping personalization. It can help with recommendations, styling, search, returns, even fraud detection. But for the AI to do any of that well, it needs three types of data: the user's profile and behavior, the product catalog, and the live state of the system. What are the stock levels, if the prices have changed, what are the delivery estimates, etc. A public LLM can't access any of that, but a private LLM can.
Okay, but technically, how does the AI get the product data? Like, if we are using Shopify or Magento, where does the vector DB get its information?
Good question. So we pull product data from platforms like Shopify or Magento using their APIs, clean it and structure it, then run it through an embedding model to convert descriptions, tags, categories into vectors. Those vectors are stored in a vector database like pgvector or Pinecone, along with the product metadata. Whenever a user searches or asks the AI assistant for recommendations, we convert their query into a vector, match it against the product vectors, and then only show items that are in stock and relevant. Updates flow in via APIs and webhooks. So the vector database always reflects the live state of the catalog. And the whole thing stays inside the company's VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. That's how the LLM later understands the catalog semantically.
And if a product changes?
So Shopify and Magento both support webhooks. Product created, product updated, price or stock changed. So every time something changes, the sync service refetches the item, regenerates the vector embedding, and updates the vector DB instantly or in batch. So recommendations are always based on live inventory and pricing.
So at runtime, when a user asks, show me a winter wedding outfit under $300, what actually happens here?
So it's a two-step pipeline. Step one would be retrieval. The query is turned into an embedding vector. The vector DB finds the top 50 relevant products. The backend filters by price, stock, size, availability, region, etc. And step two would be the generation. So the filtered set plus user data is sent to the private LLM. The private LLM produces the final recommendations. It could also create explanations on the fly, styling notes. And because the retrieval happens first, the LLM never hallucinates products or prices, because that is a real possibility with AI, that it could just make up products on the go.
And all of this has to be private because it touches a user's data?
Yes. With the public LLM, you'd leak PII, that is the personally identifiable information, like a user's name, their sizes, where they live, and so on. With the private LLM hosted in your AWS or GCP environment, all user data, embeddings, catalog metadata, and logs stay inside your infrastructure.
Which private LLMs can a shopping application use?
There are several. So Gemini can be used inside Google Cloud, GPT-4 through Azure, OpenAI in a private tenant, Claude 3 can be used via AWS Bedrock, or fully hosted models like Llama 3, Mistral are also available. Any of these can sit behind your VPC and connect to your product API, your user data, and vector DB.
And hallucinations? That's a real concern in e-commerce, right?
Yes, that's a real concern. You don't want products to be generated on the fly. That's why the architecture has an AI orchestrator, a fast API or node service sitting between the app and the model. So it validates every AI output against real APIs. Does this SKU exist? Is the price correct? Is it in stock? Is it available in this user's region? So only after validation does the front end get the final answer. So the LLM proposes and the backend verifies.
So the value of a private LLM isn't just privacy, it's accuracy and control.
Yes, accuracy and control is required for e-commerce. Precisely. A public model can talk about fashion, but a private model can say, here are 12 items in your size, in stock, under your budget, with a 2-day delivery.
So, a private LLM transforms a shopping app from scroll and hope into a true personal shopping assistant, powered by real data, real validation, and enterprise grade security.
Yes, in consumer apps, personalization is power, and private LLMs make it trustworthy.